Today I'm going to show you the best 7 free resources available to research for your crypto or DeFi or NFT adventures. Let's get straight to it. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Wajaha, and like I said, we're just gonna go through these 7 different websites that I use from time to time, quite often actually, in order to do my research. They're exceptional websites, or resources for yourself. They're available to everyone, and I think some of you will know some of them already, but just have a look through this video, look at the timestamps below, and we're just going to crack on and just get started with it. So the first one that I want to share with you all is called DeFi Llama. I've talked about DeFi Llama all the time on the channel, so for any of you big DeFi heads, you'll know what this is already. So DeFi Llama, all-in-one DeFi dashboard. If you want to know about the TVL for all the different protocols, here's the place to go where you can see all of this information. If you want to look at it by certain chains, you can do that. You can see everything here. There's full transparency, the number of protocols here. All you need to do is just click on a specific ecosystem like Polygon, and you'll be able to see literally everything all come down here. They're amazing, really. They show kind of all the top protocols. There's so much information that you can get from here. The best yields available at the moment. Where to basically borrow from, where to do some leverage lending from. There's so many different aspects to DeFi Llama, and so much that you can actually learn from. Even things like stablecoin pools. They've even got a new section called Halal, where they basically want to incorporate kind of different applications that are compliant for Muslims. So I think that's fantastic. They have the fees and revenues of different protocols. They have overviews about stablecoins. They even have a section about the recent hacks, and Lodestar Finance on Arbitrum was one of the recent ones a few days ago. But you can see the FTX, the Solend, the Mango Markets, Binance Bridge, all the different issues that have happened. There's so much information here. DeFi Llama is free as well, and I don't think I've found a better application for research. This is the best, and DeFi Llama is fantastic. And look at that, we've recently launched a centralized exchange transparency dashboard, so you can see kind of all the assets that all these centralized exchanges have. I can't fault DeFi Llama. Honestly, I think without it, I don't know what I'd do. It's that good. So definitely use it. Definitely check it out. DeFi Llama is the place to go for everything DeFi related. So definitely a good one to use. Next one is June. June Analytics is a fantastic dashboard that people can create and basically get kind of some of this on-chain data and kind of present it in various different charts, pie charts, graphs, and all sorts, really. Anyone can kind of create them. You have to use queries to basically get this data on chain, and literally you can find a dashboard for anything. So if we type in DEX, for example, we can kind of see, look, someone's created a dashboard for the top 5 Arbitrum perpetual DEXs. And they've kind of created, got this information. DeFi Mochi really creates a lot of them, so definitely one to follow for sure. And you can kind of see the number of users, where they're all coming from. All this information is all on chain, and it's very easy to kind of see all this stuff. So if we kind of have a look at I don't know, stable coins, we should be able to see something related to stablecoins on one of these. Relationship between stablecoins and Ethereum price is really interesting. Let's have a look at USDT, for example. USDT banned addresses, there's 809 of them, and you can kind of see so much information from some of these pools, which I really do like. Let's see if I can find my favorites, some of the ones that I like. Are you able to stable? Here you go. Here's lots of information about stable coins here. Magic Internet Money on-chain analysis. There's just so much really to pick up from June. And like I said, you can just literally search for anything, and there's probably a dashboard there for you, no matter how niche it is, really. And you can kind of get so much value from these charts and data, really. It's just you're able to just visualize it in such a different way. June. definitely a good one to use for sure. Next is Token Terminal. Now this is one that I don't use too often, but I think it does give you some good information. Essentially, this is a website that you can go to kind of see different values. You can see kind of things like the fees that certain blockchains or applications are generating. So if I click this, I can see Uniswap is generating a significant amount of fees. You can kind of see how it compares to some of the other applications. In terms of blockchains, you can kind of see which chains are generating the most fees and which ones are not. You've got things like price to fees ratio and price to sales ratio, which I like to see from time to time. So we can kind of see that sort of stuff. We can kind of see the earnings from certain blockchains or applications like OpenSea really killing it. So you got lots of this sort of earnings, revenue, fee kind of metrics that I think Token Terminal does really well. They have like interesting ones that I like to look at as well from time to time, like active developers. So looking at these, you can kind of see which applications have got the most development going, but also which blockchains, like your Ethereum, Cosmos, Cardano, etc., having the most development going on. And then you've got things like daily active users, and this is again something that I really like to see. You can kind of see that Binance Smart Chain has the most users, with Polygon not far behind, and then Ethereum in third place, and kind of everything else drops off after that. So yeah, this is really interesting. I do like to see that. dApps as well. Like you can see that everyone seems to be using Uniswap and OpenSea. And after that, it kind of dwindles down really in terms of your daily active users. So yeah, Token Terminal, a good one to use. Again, all of this stuff is free, so just really check it out. Fourth one is Etherscan. Now, I think everyone really needs to kind of learn how to use Etherscan, because Etherscan can be one of the best tools that you use. Now, it's not just Etherscan, it's pretty much any other blockchain as well. They will have their own kind of blockchain explorer, whether you're on Arbitrum, Phantom, Polygon, Solana, they will have their own blockchain explorer, and they all look and kind of interact the same way, but they are very, very, very important, and you can kind of gain a lot of data, a lot of value actually from just knowing how to use them. Now I'll give you an example. Like, let's have a look. Let's take an asset that I have in my portfolio at the moment, Frax Share. And all we need to do is search for this. You can search for a wallet, you can search by ENS domain, you can search by token, contract, anything. And look at this, straight away you can kind of see the max total supply, the current holders, how many transfers. It will take you to the website, and we can kind of have a look at the holders as well. We can kind of see them in order. We can kind of see which wallets are holding, and if we want, we can click on a specific wallet. We can kind of see when they bought, what kind of transfers they've done. You can see that this one is linked very closely to another wallet that was here. We can click on his wallet and we can kind of see which other assets he's got. He's got 1.5 million. This wallet's got some Frax price index, some Frax shares, some Frax itself, and it's a couple of other kind of tokens of some sort. There's so much value they can get from Etherscan. Etherscan has the top ERC20 tokens that you can obviously have a look at as well. Again, you can kind of see the holders and all that sort of stuff. Let's have a look at the Uni token, for example. We can kind of see that there is a 360,000 holders, so quite a lot more than that of Frax Share. But again, we can kind of see all the different holders here. We can kind of see everything you could possibly want to know on chain. You can see it on here. You can see transactions, you name it. So Etherscan, definitely want to learn about. Top accounts, new verified contracts. For those of you who want to pick up on new stuff, you can kind of see here. Look, we've got some dog meme coin that's just come out not too long ago. So definitely have a look and familiarize yourself with Etherscan. Search your own wallet, figure out how it works, kind of look at the information there, and I think you'll find that Etherscan is a very beneficial website to use or application to use. Next, we've got Zapify. And Zappa is a nice protocol, because what it enables me to do is, let's just go to the home page, it's kind of explore accounts, and you might want to look at Vitalik's holding, for example, and we can kind of look at this, and we can kind of see exactly what's in his wallet at the moment. We can see he's got this DAI, this USDC. We can kind of see his DAO memberships, his portfolio breakdown. We can see all sorts of information. Look how many tokens Vitalik has in his wallet that people have probably sent to him. But of course, if you want to track someone, so I want to track Arthur Hayes. Let's see if I can go back because I had it open before. Here we go. This is Arthur Hayes' wallet, and you know, I can see, you know, all the different tokens that Arthur has in his wallet. I can see his memberships. I can see, you know, he's got $10 million worth of assets on GMX. I can see, you know, he's got a CryptoPunk, he's got a Bored Ape. I can see exactly kind of what he's got. You know, I can even see his activity. I can see what transactions he's doing. And again, if you've got wallets that you want to track, if you've got wallets that you want to see, you know, perhaps you've got some really smart people that you want to track and follow, and you kind of want to see what transactions they're doing, what activity they're doing, what are they buying, or what are they farming, you know, what protocols are they interacting with, then something like Zapify is going to be fantastic. And all you can do is, you know, sign in with your wallet, and you can just follow all these different people. You can just see them directly on your Zapper account. I think because of that, Zapper is a great application. Yes, this isn't my account. This is Arthur Hayes. So you can go follow Arthur Hayes if you want and see kind of what he's doing. He's got 10 million on GMX, which is just incredible. So yeah, Zapify, definitely a good one to go for. There are other options like DBank as well, but for today's purpose, we talked about Zapper. And the last two kind of go hand in hand with one another. This one is called Dex Tools, and the other one is called Dex Screener. And essentially, these are charting platforms. So you can basically search for any token you want. Again, let's go with the same example as before. We can kind of see Frax share against Frax. This is the Uniswap pool. We can see all the different transactions that are happening. We can see people who have bought and sold. You know, all this information is available. We can kind of see community trust here. We can again see some of these metrics. I think you know, Dex Tools is pretty good because you can just click this. It'll take you straight to Etherscan, like we talked about before. You can go directly to the socials, but I just like, you know, just being able to see all the buys and sells and, you know, live. I think that's pretty cool. You can also see like the trading tokens. So we've got, you know, Ape token is, you know, trending at the moment. Sorry. Again, seeing all the buys and sells, very, very nice. And similarly with Dex Screener as well, it's a similar thing, except they have a bit more of a nicer interface. I like to be able to, you know, search from different chains, and they have all these kind of niche chains as well that people don't often use as well. So it's always good to find your gems there. I think the Arbitrum section on Dex Screener is really good actually. I've been able to kind of see, you know, these smaller tokens. Look at this Y2K token, which just launched today. Again, I can see kind of all the buys and sells. I can actually see all the different people who are selling them, and if I click them again, it'll take me to Arbiscan. So again, I can see kind of what this person's doing. This person's got $600 of buffer, and, you know, 600 Y2K tokens. So yeah, I find that pretty interesting. I can track so much just from using these different applications. See the buys and sells, of course, and yeah, finally you've got a charting service for pretty much any token in DeFi. You know, of course, your main CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko aren't gonna have like these new tokens, but of course Dex Screener, it doesn't matter what token it is. It could have launched a minute ago. It'll be on here. So I think that's pretty interesting. It's nice to be able to see things like market cap, liquidity, volume, and that sort of stuff. So yeah, Dex Tools does a similar thing as well. So basically, those are, you know, the 7 different protocols or applications that I think, you know, everyone should use for their research. DeFi Llama, the best all-in-one DeFi application. June Analytics for finding out all of your metrics on chain for literally anything. Token Terminal for looking at things like fees, revenues, earnings for different blockchains and decentralized applications. Etherscan is your #1 blockchain explorer, your place to, you know, look at everything on chain really. Zapper, great place to track people's wallets, track whales, track people you're following. And then Dex Tools and Dex Screener is your charting services or charting platforms, you know, looking at new tokens that have launched, you know, underrated gems on different chains. These are the ones that I recommend. So all of these are free. You literally don't even have to create an account with any of them. You can just go on Google and just search them and get started with them. So you don't have to create an account, you don't have to pay anything, they're all free, and they offer incredible value. So that's all I've got for you today. Just wanted to show you these different platforms, these different protocols, and just the value that you could get from them. If you've got any other that you think are valuable, let me know in the comment section below. There are a few others that I'll probably talk about in another video as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel, and of course I'll be back with another video soon.